crime. And in doing so, my parents had to create the ultimate sacrifice and put me up for adoption. And I was welcomed with open arms and unconditional love of my family, that of America. Upon arrival, I was only 11 pounds at 11 months old. That's a pound per month. So when I realized my gift and presence to this world, it was my homage and passion to work with integrity and help individuals all over the world. I had entered into the realms of social work and psychology so I can understand why and how the science behind what people do, as well as working with all different individuals of diversity, ages, backgrounds, and creeds. And that brings me today in front of you as the creator and innovator of Press Play, Plan Life According to You, as your personal accountability coach. Thank you so much, sir, again for having me. It's an honor and privilege to be with you this evening.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing about yourself to my viewers. And thank you so much for being so wonderful and so humble. And as you shared that you are the personal accountable coach for all. So my question to you that ma'am, who is the personal accountable, and how does personal accountable coach work? Can you please give little idea? So yes.
Yes, absolutely. Great question. So, being a personal accountability coach is like I like to make the analogy I am the individual that is holding the seat to your bicycle to make sure that you're staying on the path to follow and pursue your dreams. I am there with you through your tears, your fears, and also celebrate the cheers as you achieve your personal success and personal freedom through the healing power of forgiveness. You have a dream, you have a vision. I do not dictate, I do not lecture. I just listen and learn, and together we build a strategy on you achieving your goals.
That's really, really amazing and brilliantly. You are doing a wonderful job helping people to achieve their dreams, helping people to pursue their goals. So you are doing already a wonderful job. Now moving on towards our today topic. That's a really amazing topic: integrity, forgiveness, and follow your hearts. So, ma'am, what does integrity means to you, and how? What is integrity? What does integrity means to you, and how integrity help us in our personal growth?
Absolutely. Integrity means to me merely what the definition speaks of itself. It's acting with your heart and with honesty and transparency, even when nobody is watching. Integrity is that of doing the right thing at all times, being honest, being transparent, being forward, and following your heart and making sure that you are doing the right doing everything with the right intention, with passion and purpose. Integrity is so important these days because it has been lost. A lot of individuals say that they will be there. They give broken promises to our youth. They give broken dreams and not always support when they say are they're most needed. It is important that our reflections, our behaviors reflect on what we say, how we act, and even our unspoken words and our unspoken thoughts. You know, when the worst thing in the world is to break a promise or not be that of your word. You know, I am a woman of integrity. I show up. I am present. I am available and I'm transparent and honest. And if something occurs, I will be the first to let you know that I am unable to follow through. However, most times more than none, if I feel I cannot give 100% of myself and my efforts to something, I will pass on the opportunity. I believe going all in and being integrity and showing up is the most valuable gift, and your word is your bond that you can give to another individual.
Bravo. That's really amazing. The way you explain, the way you share that what does integrity means to you, the way you explain in definition of the integrity actually, that integrity is actually doing right things with right intentions. Be honest, firstly with yourself, then with others. Thank you for sharing and things about the integrity to all of us. Now, I also ask another question related to integrity. How does integrity help us in our personality development?
Excellent question. Integrity helps us in our personal development. Let me give you an example. Today's social media is its most prominent of gaining rank statute in the public community. So, for example, if you were to have a post, an image, or in a video on a social media platform, the example I give in the analogy is you can have 99 people supporting you. You can have that one individual that may dislike, critique, or give a thumbs down on your post. Having integrity with yourself, knowing that you are doing what you love, you're doing it with passion, and you're doing it for the right purpose and intention, you have to understand and realize that and support and embrace your following of those 99 followers and be brave enough and courageous enough to reach out to that one individual who does not agree with you and understand that you can agree to disagree. And if you want to be brave enough and tackle the obstacle, reach out to that individual and ask them, what has drawn you to that conclusion? Because that, my friend, will be the fuel to your fire to make adjustments, to make tweaks if necessary. Maybe they misunderstood, have a different perspective or different experience. So, integrity is most important through personal development and growth, for it is the foundation of you feeling comfortable in your own skin, doing the right thing at the right time, always, even when nobody is watching. Thank you.
Bravo, brilliantly you answered and brilliantly you explained that how does integrity help us in someone personality development, in someone personal growth. Thank you so much. Now we are moving to our another portion that is forgiveness. So, ma'am, what does mean forgiveness? How you explain forgiveness?
Okay, excellent question. Sorry about the delay. Forgiveness is the most significant and powerful goal and attribute to achieve. The reason being, based on my social work and psychology backgrounds, I was able to receive the gift in understanding individuals, effectively listening, effectively communicating, and understanding where they are from. And even to the most extremes of working with in the social work industry in incarcerations, jails, prisons, and statewide institutions. I have been able to understand and learn about those perpetrators that of pedophilia, murders, people who have extreme mental health conditions. For some of them, they may not know what they've done as they feel that they were in a trance or program for that was portrayed upon them. For others, they just have a scientific chemical imbalance that is unable to be adjusted. And for those on the outside of the mental health realm, it is important that we understand forgiveness. We must forgive. Now, keep in mind, I am not advising to forget, for if we forget, then 9 times out of 10, we will allow the repetitive behavior to occur. Forgiveness is giving yourself the power and permission to allow an incident, individual occurrence not to occur again. But most importantly, we must unleash the baggage of the incidents that occur for that will carry us through. And if we don't face our past will continuously chase us. And we have to look in the reflection of our mirror and say, I forgive myself for allowing me to be burned, to be scarred, to be hurt, to give another person's permission, power over me, to make me question who I am. Again, I do not recommend or advise forgetting, because these are the scars that are going to allow us to grow and to heal another in our future years. But the power of forgiveness will allow you to achieve personal freedom if done correctly, and you will be able to recognize the triggers of those who have hurt you, but also have the ability to understand they may not have done it intentionally. They may have been unaware of what they've done. And most importantly, they have already forgotten the situation. And if you are courageous enough, approach the individual and let them know you forgive them, for that may be the switch that turns on in their mind to not do it again. Thank you.
Bravo, brilliantly you explained me, my friends, my viewers, my audience, and also you taught me the importance of forgiveness, and also the most important thing you said, that it is the most significant goal we all have to achieve. It helps us to understand the things from others' point of view. It actually helps us to make peace in our mind. It helps us to achieve the freedom. So thank you so much for teaching us about the forgetfulness. Thank you so much. Now I'm moving to the third portion of today's topic, that is follow your hearts. How we I am adding all three portion, that how we adopt the habit of integrity, forgiveness, and follow your hearts. How we make this habit in our routine life, in our daily life.
Excellent. When we become comfortable in our own skin and we believe in ourselves and learn from our experiences and have self awareness and self discovery, that is the first step of understanding what integrity is. It is telling you that you are doing everything the right way with good intention and with passion. And in doing so, we are going to face obstacles in our life where people will not show up. People will not believe in us. People will also label us and stigmatize us. And through integrity, that will give us the strength to understand, as my mentor, Mr. Les Brown, says, another person's opinion does not define who you are. Paraphrased, obviously. And when we get to that point, that's when we achieve forgiveness. We allow to forgive the incident, the individual, and the occurrence, and make sure that we learn from it. And as you said, my friend, what my amazing quote is, follow your heart and not the herd, for the herd will get you hurt. And herd can be also analyzed as the masses, as well as herd can be what you hear. Don't believe everything you hear. Make sure you have a reliable resource and make sure that you are understanding their intention, their motive, and their reasonings behind what they say. And also be mindful and observant on their actions. For when you follow an individual, you are able to understand and immediately realize if they do what they say what they do, and act what they say. That is the most prominent key. You know, growing up in my professional and personal development, I have experienced being bullied. I was abused. I was neglected. And this was outside of my home by my peers in school. I did not fit in. I spoke differently. I looked differently. And I was also bullied to the point where I was thrown in trash, stuffed in lockers. I was made fun of, and I was ridiculed, even by some of my mentors and my coaches. And I realized this wasn't the way. That some of the people had their own beliefs, their own understandings, and it didn't resonate with me. How can someone put their head on their pillow at night knowing they hurt another human being? And so that was my mission, to follow my heart and not the herd, because my parents had instilled in me when I came to America, Andrea, no matter what you do what you love, do it right, and do your best. And today, Doctor, I stand and sit before you virtually across the world. I am fulfilling my dream. As my mentor, Mr. Les Brown, had said, dream big. I came to this world, into America, at 11 months, at 11 pounds. I had no idea if I was going to survive. I have struggled through tough times, but miracles were made. I had followed my heart and not the herd. And through life's trials and tribulations, triumphs were won. And I am here now based on all of my struggles, all of my obstacles, the good and the bad and the ugly. And I'm here as a person accountability coach, a global voice, bringing to the world my message. Believe in yourself. Do what you love. Do it right. And not only will you have powerful impact, but you will be great influence, and you will have a wonderful life and a legacy to lead on. Thank you.
Thank you. Your story is really inspiring. Thank you. I know while you are talking about your painful story, there is a pain in your eyes. It's clearly seen. But you shared with smile face, and you why you smile, because you know that your all hard work pay you off. Now you are the voice. You are the one who share her voice, who advise, who inspire, who motivate the people, who encourage the people, who aspire the people. So thank you so much for sharing your such inspiring story, and encouraging me, encouraging my audience that life is not that we got something, that someone has a breakup and he tried to suicide, he attempt for suicide. This is not a life. Every day we have to go through the obstacles, every day we have to go through the challenges, and in end of the day we have the solution, we have the answer of this challenges. So every day we have to motivate us, every day we have motivate to us that we can do it, we can do it. This is a life without obstacles, without hindrance, without resistance. This there is a no life. So once again I appreciate you, and I must say that it is very hard to share our painful story in front of life, in front of globals, in front of people, but you shared it with smile on your face, and pain, clearly there is a pain seen in your eyes. So thank you so much for sharing your journey, your story with me, with my peoples, and inspire us. So we already talked on wonderful topics about integrity, about forgiveness, and follow your arts. And the way Andrea shared her life experience, that how she shared, follow her heart, and went to America and passes through all hardships. Today, she is the most successful personal accountable coach. So thank you so much, Andrea. Now I request you, can you please tell little bit about your culture, that about your culture, about uh, your peoples, so we may become more familiar with you. Over to you, Andrea.
Absolutely. So, as I had mentioned, I am of Colombian descent, of South America. And I was raised in America under the gracious family of Italian and Irish background. And I am married to a man from the islands. And what I have got is the greatest gift of the melting pot of all cultures. Family is key. Family is most important. And I believe as we are evolving through this world today, there's so much struggles out there under the unknown and uncertain. And being of a familial background, that family doesn't only incur bloodlines, it's also outside of the bloodlines. It's the relationships and connections we make with others, whether it be of our employee colleagues, our friends, our loved ones, and our childhood peers. And it is important that we understand where we came from. You know, Steve Jobs says if you connect the dots back, you'll understand why you are where you are. Again, paraphrased. And I just look at my life and I'm so grateful for having amazing individuals in my life who have stood beside me. And for those who didn't stand beside me and have been on the other side of the fence, and the naysayers, the non believers, the ones who said I wouldn't amount to much, I appreciate you and I understand as well. You know, being successful and following your dream is not an easy task, as you said, doctor. It is something that requires determination, dedication, drive, and perseverance. And you have to find the strength within, and that's what I have done. You know, a lot of people, especially of my inner circle, was just like, Andre, you're dreaming too big. There's nothing that's resulting from this. There's no immediate or instant gratification or results. And I just had to keep my eyes, you know, on the goal. I had to see the vision. I wanted to create a legacy for my family of both worlds, that of America and of South America. And I wanted to expand my wings to my family across borders. And family is most important. And when you have that in your heart and you realize how significant it is to have people of like-minded individuals around you, that's when it's most key. I have a great individual who has overcome adversity, Nelson Beltachar, the positive drip.com. And he has been there with me and he had stated and showed me that the impossible means I'm possible. And I'm grateful for him to show and share me with that, because I believe with every failure, you fall forward. And if you aren't taking any risks, you're not even trying. And it's not easy. As the cliche says, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. Your life is a gift. Your gift is a present. And your time is of your presence is that for another individual. We are all here for a season and for a reason. Our expiration date is not given to us. So live every life like it's your last. But if you live life with love, laughter, and building a legacy, then you've already won. And I believe we are all here as an instrument of our creator to come together and put the puzzle of this amazing, beautiful world and learn how to rise and unite as opposed to conquer and divide. And I believe if our leaders can listen to their community, and if I believe our parents and teachers and coaches listen to our children, we can work together collectively and make this world a better place.
Thank you so much for sharing such a wonderful things and sharing about your culture and with great quotes of great leaders. The wonderful things you shared that we are here, we have to spend our life with love, with laughter, and build the legacy. That's really amazing. So thank you so much, Andrea, for your valuable time. Once again, it's honor and privilege for me to share a screen with you, to have a conversation with you, to learn uh, from your knowledge, from your experiences. So thank you so much. I have a one last request. What is your word of wisdom for my viewers?
My word of wisdom for your viewers, your audience all around the world: when we understand what our mission is, when we understand who we are, always be vulnerable to ask for help. Always be ready to give a hand and pay it forward. It is important that we look at individuals not as a label, not as a culture, not as a race, but as a human being. Our world of humanity has to improve. And look at the greats that have left this earth so young. We have those of Bob Marley, John Lennon, Michael Jackson, you name it. The world leaders, Nelson Mandela, Dr. Martin Luther King. They all had a reason. They all had a mission. They all had a purpose. And just living in unity and filling each other's hearts with love. Remember, you can be a piece of the puzzle to another. Be the light that can extend your hand and help an individual in darkness. And that is what has brought me to this platform today. Every single step I take forward, I take my hand, reach back, and bring somebody up with me. I don't forget, I don't leave anybody behind. You know, in the famous quote of Disney, Ohana means family. No one is forgotten nor left behind. And that's what I truly believe. As my family, I found beyond borders. I am grateful to be on this platform and learn to love one another. If we can all come together in a concert, if we can all to come together in a show or an exhibit, and we realize we have the same interests, that's the melting pot of the world. No one is perfect, but everybody's progressing. Thank you.
That's really amazing. Be the light to enlighten the someone. Be the light for enlightening the someone. With this message, we are ending our today's show. And I once again very much thankful Andrea for our for our valuable time. Thank you so much, viewers. This is all about for today's show. In next live show, we came with another great personality. We'll learn new things. Till that, stay happy, stay blessed, and bye bye everyone. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.